Alright, well, it's Sunday morning, and gone to a totally different type of terrain and topography. Didn't find anything where we were yesterday, so the search continues. I think this is just a matter of figuring out where they're at, and then once you get that figured out, then you're in them. But you can't hunt what's not there, so that's what I'm doing today is, actually that's what this whole thing is, just find them. That's all any of this is you just gotta find them, and I think that's half the battle to this whole elk thing, is finding them. You know, they're not like the deer, especially back home, you know, like whitetail, they're just kind of all over. They're going to be in certain areas for whatever reason. They don't stay, they're not dispersed across the landscape the same way. So far this trail's much easier walking than yesterday's, which is welcome, because I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit beat up yesterday. It was a long ways on some rough trails for the first day. Did not ease into that. Alright, well, a little over a quarter mile in, and I'm gonna throw out the first bugle. The squirrel's going nuts. You know, it's pretty early for him to want to bugle. As far as in the year, it's like the 5th. So I'd actually expect there to be more bugling action towards the end of the week. By the time that we're gonna bounce out of here and go home, but if you get close to one right now, I think they'll still bugle. You just gotta get close to them. So I'm trying some of this lower elevation stuff than where I was yesterday, and something tells me that I just gotta be higher. Could be wrong, but this isn't as high as where I was yesterday. Like, even the peaks aren't nearly as high. They're about 2,000 feet lower. So if there's elk around here, they should be in here. So just keep moving until we find them. We're not that far in right now, so that makes a difference. We're not that far off the road. To be honest, I don't know that makes all the difference. I'd say these things are pretty used to hikers, and we're only on day 4 of archery season. And there's guys hunting, but it's not tons of guys. So I got to thinking about what them guys told me the first night I was here, how there's a bunch of, they saw guys posted up with spotters, I would bet that them guys were after mule deer and not looking for elk. We're gonna hit a handful of these trails and just keep covering country. Just had my first bugle. Like, he bugled. I didn't bugle, I didn't mean. He was like right over here somewhere, not that far away. just gonna sit here for about 20 minutes and see if he happens to just show up. Very likely that he'd come in silent at this point. Well, I heard that one bugle yesterday, but I'm not sure that it was a bugle and not a hunter. And he's in a spot where there's another trail down there, so it makes me think it was another hunter. And then today, that was definitely a bull, but he bugled like 3 times and then went silent. Probably go about another mile up this trail and then bomb out of here. That'll be 4 miles. I don't want to get much further than that, I don't think. Though this trail's pretty easy going, I could keep going on it. It'd be a lot easier to pack out on this. So I don't know, we'll see. See how I'm feeling. Alright, well, I'm gonna check this out, see how far. I'm about 3 1/4 miles in. And at 9,600 feet. I don't know if you can see, but got a real nice, pretty overlook of this basin over here. And I'm gonna stop here and take a snack. It's about 9:30, so. It's like 10:30. Had that one bull bugle earlier this morning. It's been quite a while. We stopped and had some snacks. And I go up here just a little bit further. There's just kind of a lake up here. I'm gonna go check it out. And then I'll probably just strap the bow on and bust back. And then this trail forks. Like I can go back. The trail I originally come in from the truck hits this trail and then it stops and then it changes names. And so I went one way. I think I'm gonna go bust back to where it splits and go up the other way. It gets up into some more craggy stuff. But to be honest, the elk sign was lower and in more lush type terrain, so I'm not sure. Generally you would think that they'd be up high this early. I mean, we are high, we're like 9,600. I figured they'd be a little bit higher than that. I don't know. Where I saw the sign was only like 9,200, 9,100. So I'm gonna try to just replicate what I'm finding in other places. So that's all you can do. Find the one that wants to talk or hike in deep, but the problem with being solo is I can't go too deep or I can't get him out. So just gotta play the game and keep after it and do the best I can, I guess. Well, this morning was encouraging, had that one bugle and stuff, but man, when I got back out to the trailhead, there wasn't a place left to park. And I know that, like, it's not hunting pressure, it's all just hikers, which it is Labor Day weekend, so it's the Sunday of Labor Day weekend. Hopefully by tomorrow this will start to clear out. I mean, tomorrow's still technically the holiday, but I would think that by midday tomorrow that a lot of this is going to be gone. Man, I hope. The guys, or the number of people I've run into hunting is like very few. Like there's not a lot of hunting pressure right now, so that's good. That's what I was hoping for. I didn't expect quite this many like recreators, but hey, it is what it is. Worst part is there's nowhere to camp. Every camp place to camp is cram-packed full of people and you can't throw a tent down. So we're still that's why I've slept in the truck for the last 2 nights really. We get closer to every day that we get closer to the middle of the month, I think the better it'll get as far as bugling action. Also, we get away from so many people in the woods, I think it'll get better. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna try something a little different tonight. It's Sunday evening, and I'm gonna pack in about 2 to 3 miles, and then try to get in around that 10,000 foot mark, and then hunt this evening, camp in here, and then hunt in the morning. And depending on what I find, I can stay till tomorrow evening before I come out. Biggest thing is I don't want to get too far. As warm as it is, I don't want to have to worry about the meat, so I can't get too terrible far, and the time and all that other stuff. So so I gotta stay probably within 5 to maybe 6, depending on the terrain. 5 to 6 miles from the truck, depending on the terrain. If it's real steep, less than that even. So, but I'm gonna go up in here, try to get into some, spend the night tonight, and be back out to the truck tomorrow at some point. Stay tuned. I got in here up on top. This is a little more hike than I thought it was going to be. But now I'm going to cut down. It's like 1.25 miles cross country straight line to where the trail. I can pick up the trail again. And I'm just going to hunt my way through this tonight. And I get to an open spot or a meadow or whatever. I guess I should probably not have the sun behind me. I will, I get to a good spot. I'll set up camp about dark. So we're going to hunt down or hunt through here tonight and around here in the morning. Not sure what that was. Must be a bird. So, and then go out and try some else. Somebody's killed a bull here before. Imagine that's last year or the year before. Looks like a good spot to kill one. I'm getting into some fresh sign coming through here, so that's good. There's fresh crap, there's tracks, there's trails, there's all kinds of stuff. And it looks like the place where an elk could hang out. I don't know. Blow down timber off the trail. Looks like a good kind of place to be if you're new. There's a bull. There's a bull right over here, about 100 yards. It's not big, but he's big enough. Just like a raghorn. He was right over the top of the crest when I came over the top. That's so thick I couldn't see him until he took off. Always keep your reed in your mouth. In case that happens, you can make a quick cow call on it. Never smelled me. He never smelled me, so that's a plus. He's not real big. But he was legal. At least we saw him getting closer. Back up. Them other bugles, I think he's bugled twice. I don't think it's the one that I jumped. I think it's another one. It's way over that way. That was a lot of work. But we saw that bull, and then when I got right up here, there was actually probably how I'll start tomorrow morning too, is classing this. Get up, just watch, listen. It's really steep over there.